will fall around the corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to... Just shy of the 35.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelce.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener.
The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 21.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Hal.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Powell
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
He's got room past the 30.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Howell.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5.
Touchdown, Washington. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throws on target to Duvernay. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns. These are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Mahomes.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this 1st half of football so far.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts.
So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this 1st half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson,
79 yards.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Second down throw for Howell.
Well, this is caught by Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And quickly, they get to the line.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Another throw for Howell.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Branch.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us.
65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night. Back now here on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Steps away to his left. Open man is Ross, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Robinson up the middle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Howell. is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Mahomes.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pulled it at the 24. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
First down, Howell to throw.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lots of look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself,
that's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Howell down to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news.